Do you have makeup that looks like this? Your tried and true favorites that you just keep going back to and you're using more and more and more. This is one of my very favorite colors that we sell in our Dressing Your Truth store. And in today's lovely makeup look, I'll be showing you some of my very favorites along with some new favorites. Sometimes get in a rut, we just keep doing the same thing over and over again, but they're our favorites. Why would we change? But incorporating even just one or two new colors can bring whole new life to your favorites and kind of comfortably step you out of your box, your comfort zone that we like to live in as type 2s. So join me on this fun makeup tutorial as I show you some of my favorite colors along with some new ones. I'm going to be using 4 eyeshadow colors in this look, and we're featuring the Magnificent Mauve. It is magnificent. It's one of my favorites. And we're going to be using some pinks as well. You can see in the eyeshadows and blush here. And let's just get started with that, and then I'll go to the lips. I am using this light cherub. It's just a beautiful light pink all over my eye. I should mention as well, I've already done my foundation, my primers, my brows, my concealer, just so we could jump right into it and focus on the colors today. All right, so that's all over, and really make sure you have your eye primers on because just notice such a difference. I mean, that color is so light, but you can tell it just does a nice wash, gives it a nice canvas to now build upon. I'm using the angled shadow brush now as we dip into, yay, my favorite, Magnificent Mauve. You know, when you're like, reach that point where you can see the metal pan and you're like, how much life does it have left now? Okay, so I just tapped it in gently, and I'm gonna just angle the shadow brush down into the crease and go along the bone, trying to not go too far out because then you kind of get fallout and it'll make its way there eventually anyways. Okay, can you see why I love this color? It is just a beautiful, goes with everything, has a little bit of purple, pinks, it can go with grays, it can go with browns. It really can transform depending on like what you put it with, and it's a really nice mid-tone color with just enough subtle shimmer. And I feel like my favorites always end up being something with just a little shimmer because they can really stand alone. But I'm going to, so just can keep going back. Notice that I'm not sweeping. It's more of a tapping. And that will help the color just go on and last longer and be more concentrated on where exactly you want it to be. So you can see, even though I really focused the tapping right here, it went a little farther, and that's perfect. You don't want to be tapping over here because then it's going to drag down. And as type 2s, we already have like a softness in our eyes. You don't want to accentuate that. So keep everything up and also keep it up above your crease. You're above the crease, not just in the crease until you get to this next step. We're now tapping into Oracle. This is a really beautiful, underrated in my opinion, beautiful matte pink. So I wanted to share with you some of my favorites that we've had for a long time in the DYT store in case you weren't aware of them. You know, we have a lot of offerings. And so please try these out, check them out. And if you haven't done so, I promise they'll become your favorites too. So this, you can see it's the pink. So I'm going to pull out some of those pinks in the Magnificent Mauve now. And did you see how I did that? I'm talking too much. I need to show you my steps. I'm rolling the crease brush into the shadow, and that's going to give it nice and concentrated. And then I'm just going to tap in. This time I am going right in the crease because this is just now deepening the color. Okay. Really beautiful, nice, matte. And then you can take that, I really don't think it needs any blending, so I'm not going to. But if you wanted to, kind of take a bare brush and kind of blend it in. All right, now, okay, this shimmery pink has been in our DYT store since we started selling makeup. So we're going on, gosh, 12, 14 years, how long? 10 plus for sure. It's such a beautiful, just great color for highlighting. I'm taking the firm shadow brush, which I love to use when I'm just really getting in more specifically on flat surfaces. So I put it in the points of my eye. Look at what a nice difference that makes to just open your eyes a bit. And then of course, right under your brow line, this is gonna give a nice lift to your eyes. So even if your eyebrows are set down lower, closer to your eyes, just get it in there, right under. You don't need much. And then sometimes I take my finger and just kind of blend, or you can take a bare brush and kind of just blend those colors together on top. And then assess, let's go back a little more Magnificent Mauve, right? right in the middle, right on that bone. Perfect. So you've got your eyeshadows. My favorites, so lovely, so beautiful, classic, really elegant color combination. Now I'm bringing in a new color. This is Emerald, such a pretty eyeliner. It's like a blue-green. I've always been drawn to this color. We used to carry one years ago, but then it got discontinued and I haven't been able to find a replacement. I was so excited when I came across this. It is a really lovely dark pink. So instead of pairing this color with a brown or a gray, like maybe those safe colors, having some colored eyeliners, look at that. It just really enhances the look, but it's not too flashy, in my opinion. And I have green eyes. I really like that it kind of connects, but it's more of a blue-green. So if you have blue eyes, it would look beautiful. Definitely don't choose your makeup colors based on your eye colors. I'm just saying that. I think this would look great with brown eyes as well. It's just really easy to apply. I'm just going to pull my eye taut and I'm going to go about halfway, kind of a medium to thin line. You can make it a little bit thicker on the outer if you want. I'm going to grab my liner brush and just connect and soften the line overall. And this is where you can kind of make it thicker. If you want to just stay there and kind of build, you just build your brush up and then kind of extend it. So you can see how that became just a little bit thicker on the end, which I think, again, is a nice look. When you're doing your eye makeup, you want to make an effort to just kind of do those little things that help to lift the eye overall. Got a little bit too thick right there, so I'm just going to kind of blend it out. So you can pull it out farther if you want. And then I'm going to take the residue that's on the brush and pull it under. Okay. All right, now that's the eyes. Isn't that beautiful with the green? I just want to add a little touch more on the ends there, where it softened maybe a little bit more than I wanted. I love that look, so pretty. So that is now bringing a little new life to some of my classic favorites that I use forever. So, you know, try something like that. Try this emerald eyeshadow, you'll love it. Oh, blush. Well, no, let's finish with mascara. I'm getting ahead of myself. This Ultimate Volume Mascara is fabulous. Always a tried and true favorite. Use it every day. It comes in a dark brown, which is just brown, and then a lighter brown, which is chocolate. But it's great because it has the built-in thickening agents. So it lengthens and volumizes your lashes. And I think this just really pairs nicely with the green. And then when you blink your eyes, you'll get a little bit of that flash of color, a little bit something interesting. You know, yesterday I was, just clean that up real quick. It was like the end of the day. My eyes were a little tired and I was practicing this. Had the emerald eyeliner nearby and I just like put a little bit on and I was like, whoa, I look so put together now. So really, it's really nice to have, you know, the type 1s and type 4s get to play with a lot of colored eyeliners. I don't know if you've been over to their store, but they got purples, all sorts of blues, greens, icy greens, light blues. And so I love that now as type 2s, we have the perfect color to just add a little bit of interest in our eyeliner. And I think it is so nice when you're kind of just blinking your eyes. It's just something there, you know, it adds that little bit of detail and elegance. Okay, so I'm using the lash definer now to comb out my lashes. This is always, I must do this step. And then you can add another layer if you want. I feel like that's good. Then I just take the residue from, you know, combing my lashes and then put it on my bottom lashes. And that's just a really easy way to then get the product on the bottom. Okay, so we're all set there. Now let's go to blush. I'm using Barely Mauve. This is a great matte pink blush. Wear it with everything, really can. Love it. I like to do a little on my nose, then maybe up here where the sun would hit, just give a little bit of rosy, beautiful look. Now we're on to lips. Now this is, I typically do a pink lip. That's very comfortable, though that would be like my very favorite look because I think it just pairs nicely with everything and it's more neutral every day, right? So I do, though, however, have a lot of darker lip liners and lipsticks. I guess not a lot. I've got like everyone that we sell in the DYT store. So like 4, but I don't wear them as often just because it's a darker look, right? It's a style. And so I wanted to try a look that brought in an item that I have sitting in my makeup drawer that I want to use more because it's such a beautiful color, but try it in a new way. So I'm going to apply this lip liner. It's berry, and it's just a really pretty kind of, it's like a purple and a red. It's a berry, right? And it's dark. So not a look I'd want to do all, I mean, maybe you totally could if that's your look, right? But I want kind of more of a mid look, not a drama look with my lips. So I want to make this really even because it's so dark you would see where you missed a bit. I have the lip primer on. Now I'm going to pair this with a gloss. So I want to get this liner rubbed in real nice. And then you can see kind of where you need a little more. So a great way to get use out of maybe some of the lip products that you aren't wearing as much, maybe because it's a color that's a little bit too dark for you or you don't love the final look, pair it with something totally unexpected. So now I'm going to pair this with a brown lip gloss. This is a new lip gloss. The brown color is so in style right now. We have a brown lipstick that we just introduced, so we wanted to bring in a brown lip gloss. And so typically, see this dark is kind of careful with your fingers. The dark will spread. So I wanted to try pairing, well, actually this is a look that I love to do, pairing my dark lipsticks and lip liners with a lighter gloss. And then you create a totally new combination. So enough talk, let's just get it on. And you can see how that creates a nice, more subtle look. Still berry, but not so dark. And then just kind of blend that in. And you've got your new lip color that you can wear a little more comfortably. So try that if you have colors that you're not wearing as much on their own. Try pairing them with different combinations, especially with lips, because you can have infinite possibilities combining lipsticks, glosses, and liners. So remember, it's makeup month. We have our best makeup deals going on right now. So a great time to get some of my favorites that I shared with you. Hopefully they'll become your favorites and some of our new items that are in the store right now. This is a great way to not have to reinvent the whole wheel, but get a beautiful, new, lovely makeup look for you.